Hi everyone, my name is Crystal and I'm back for a new video. Hi guys, so today's video I'm going to be doing is talking about a brand new collaboration which is very hyped out right now, and it's Rom and NEONMOON. So these two companies, they came together and they decided to, come up with a collaboration called Romantic Moonight. And Roman is actually a Korean cosmetics brand, so they are very hyped up for their lip tints and stuff like that. NEONMOON is more for their cutesy, clothing and stuff like that. And let me just say off the bat, the packaging, A+. I feel like it fits very well with the collaborator, which is NEONMOON, and the aesthetics, everything is on point. It was purple. Y'all know I'm a purple bee, so I was like, okay, I gotta get it, kind of. And also I wanted to try out Roman products because I have heard so much hype behind it, and after playing around with it, like first impressions, that kind of stuff, I now understand the hype. And I'm just gonna share with you guys my thoughts and opinions, my 110% honest opinions. So yeah, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I do videos about K-beauty, cosmetics, and skincare, so if you're interested in that, remember to hit the like button and subscribe. I would love to have you around, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so where do I start? Okay, so I bought off 3 things from the collection. I bought one eyeshadow palette, one blush, and one GLASTING tint. I have all of them on my face currently, sort of. I will explain later, but yeah. So far, very happy with everything, especially how it turned out on my very yellow Asian skin tone, that kind of stuff. And just want to show you guys how it pulls off on me, especially because I found that in general, this collection, some things were quite white based. For example, like the powder, the blusher. For example, what was it called? Sleep powder. Sleep powder felt like a very cool tone, pink in a sense, with a lot of white in it, so I didn't pick that up. The one that I picked up was fairy powder, the middle one, which kind of looked like a very dried purple kind of color, like a very dried purple, faded purple kind of thing, but that wasn't the case. It's kind of looking like a very, how do I describe it? Oh! I just dug my finger into it.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Let me just say the packaging on this particular blush, it's actually quite difficult to open. So yeah, I just dug my finger into it now. I'm so sad now, shit. Sayang. It's not gonna make it any better, but okay. Okay, anyway. I feel like I'm such a klutz recently. I don't know why. Posong.
This is fine.
Okay, anyway, since we are on the topic of the blush itself, let's start talking about the blush then. This is the fairy powder. Look at that. That's absolutely adorable. Look at this packaging. Super adorable. And yeah, I just gotta say that it's very difficult to open for this one. As a person who doesn't have nail extensions or whatever, I have very simple basic nails. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to open at times, and look, I just dug my finger into it. It ruins the aesthetics, but okay, whatever. Yeah, I currently have this on my cheeks currently, and yeah, it looks really cute. I put it all over, across my face here, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of like I would say a flush pink, like a nudie pink, but there's a little bit of neonness to it in a sense, but not too much. And also the formula of this particular powder is very buildable, very subtle as well. So if you're a person who likes a very heavy blush, you probably will go through this product pretty quick, because you really need to go on layer and layer on and stuff like that. Then you get a very intense pink, because in real life what I'm seeing right now, there's some flushness to it across my face, but maybe to you it's not that obvious, but it's a little bit of pink. You can tell a little bit of pink over here, and it's really cute. I really do like the formula of this blush, because it kind of has this blurriness to your skin, and it's wow, it kind of reminds me of the Eclipse powder. Wait, hold on, let me get it. It kind of reminds me of this powder, the Eclipse powder, this one, the blurring powder, over here. Oh god, this one over here. Yeah, this formula, but in blush form, and it's crazy. It's pretty neat, not gonna lie, and my pores are gone and everything. I love it so much. But this it's very I would say very sheer on me as well. As you can tell, I have a very yellow skin tone, so I still can see the pink and the pigment to it. But let's example, if you have medium skin tone, Anything that's maybe slightly darker than me, I do not know how well this will pull off on you. Let me just do like a quick swatch for you. So it looks like this on my finger. And let me just swatch it here. I don't know if you can see it though. Yeah, you can tell it's a very, very faint like pink to it. But there's a slight like neonness to it in a sense. And I think it's pretty neat. It's like a very nice balance to it. So because given our current situation, we're not able to test or swatch anything right now, so I totally understand. So I hope this like reference is helpful to anyone who has like slightly well, lighter or deeper kind of skin, because yeah, this is how it looks like on my skin. And so far, I actually really do like this powder. I see it as like a maybe like a daily powder, very, very wearable actually. It's not as neon as I thought it would be, given like, you know, the whole like neon kind of vibe to it. But yeah, this is actually pretty neat. I actually really do enjoy this powder over here. Oh yeah, also, I actually picked up one more, this is totally not part of the review, but I actually picked up one more blush. This is the Pear Chip blush. So this is how it looks like over here. It's like a tan beige. And so yeah, just for comparisons, this is Pear Chip and this one is Fairy Powder over here. You can tell this one is definitely more like pinky and this is more of a tan kind of color. I don't know if swatches will even show, because you know, blush is a very subtle kind of color. So this is Pear Chip and this one is, so Pear, oh my god, I'm not flicking y'all off, but this is Pear Chip and this one is Fairy Powder over here. So Fairy Powder, Pear Chip. So this is Pear Chip and this is Fairy Powder over here. Alright, so next up is this one. This is the Drive Evening Prim palette over here. Really beautiful. Look at this packaging. It's crazy beautiful. Super cute as well. I believe this is the limited edition one. Like in their regular line, this is not available. This is only available in this collection. So this is what it looks like. Really beautiful, really wet looking as well. Look at that shine. Crazy. Look at that glitter. Crazy. Anyway, I've played with this palette. I think like I did like 3 looks. I'll put like the B-roll clip over me of me doing my makeup last night, playing around with it, and so far I actually kind of enjoy it. But I would say it's a little bit difficult to do daily makeup with this. This is definitely more of additional like topper palette. I remember the first look that I did, which is using this like the golden glitter one, which is this one over here. Let me just say that this is a really like chunky glitter. And you know, just put it all over your eyes, that kind of stuff. And there's actually a coppery golden base to it, and it's really beautiful, but it's quite intense in the sense that if that is like your daily makeup look and you just use like the copper gold and the matte brown, that's perfectly okay. But if like you were to use like daily makeup, you need mattes and all that kind of stuff. This palette does not have any mattes, and it's a very like wet, shiny look to it, which I don't know whether some people will consider it a natural makeup, you know, get what I mean? So you definitely need like at least a medium brown shade, you know, all over your eyes, and then you can add maybe the golden glitter on top of your lids and then the matte brown as your liner or something like that. Then that will work. But yeah. And also the next look that I did, I remember I used the coral neon red shade, and it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be, because in the pan it looks crazy pigmented. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all that bam pigment, you know, that kind of thing. But then it turned out to be more of like a sheer reddish purple coral duochrome. It didn't really have a lot of pigment, but when it's from afar, you can actually tell that it's kind of like that wet red shimmer coral kind of thing on your eye, which is, I think it's kind of cute. And then also I just used the same matte brown, which is not even a matte brown, it's more of like a brown with like glitter flecks in it. And then it's like, it pulls kind of like a rosy peanut brown on my skin at least, and I actually find it really cute. It looks really different on the eyes and in pan itself, so I kind of appreciate that. I guess some people would consider the red as well as a very intense kind of look, because I know there are some people who are not comfortable wearing this type of color. So I'm really not sure how this palette will play out for beginners in a sense. But if you're like a makeup lover or just an intermediate level like user of makeup, then I guess this palette is a nice additional like topper palette, like I was saying. Also for today's look, the look that I'm wearing today right now, I'm actually wearing this taupey silver kind of color over here. and this brown over here, the peanutty brown over here. And yeah, I actually really do like today's look. It was like a brown, like a random warm brown. I just put it all over my mobile lids, blend it out, followed by a slightly like medium brown. And then I just took it on a smaller, denser brush and I just packed it on my inner eye and my outer V, slightly just to give like a little bit of definition. And then after that, I used the same, that taupey, silvery brown kind of color, and then I just put it in the middle of my mobile lid. Let me just say that this kind of color actually has fallout to it. So right now, I don't know if you can tell, but there is a little bit of fallout on my face currently. Like, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but on my face, like currently there is glitter fallout over here. And I actually did my makeup, did my eye makeup before doing my face makeup, so the glitter is still there. I tried to remove it, it's still there, so whatever. So yeah, the silvery kind of color kind of has like a taupey base to it, but it's like really wet and reflective. I actually live for this type of shimmers, but at the expense of it falling down my face, I'm not too sure about it. I actually went in with primer as well, so I don't know what's going on. Honestly speaking, it shouldn't really fall all over the place. So yeah, there's that. Just be prepared for glitter, for shimmer falling down your face, I guess. So yeah. And then after that, I just used the peanut brown again, this peanut brown on my, as my eyeliner, like a little like soft baby wing to it. So yeah, that's about it. So far this palette is it's great. So I guess as a topper palette, I really do enjoy it. I just used it as a topper palette today. My only gripe with this palette would be the goldeny shade over here. When it came to taking this golden shade off, because there's so much bigger glitter particles, it kind of like when like when you take a cotton pad, you put it on your face and just hold it there for like a good like 15 seconds and then you wipe it off. There was so much glitter. There was so much glitter on my eyes. It was crazy. There was glitter in my eyebrow, in my lashes. I was scared of glitter getting into my eyes. And that's like one thing I'm quite concerned about, in the sense that, is the glitters in these Korean palettes safe? Because if you look at like Western products such as like ColourPop or that kind of stuff, they clearly state that the pressed glitter in the eyeshadow palette is not eye safe. So it's up to like your expense if you want to put that glitter on your eye, you know, get what I mean? But this palette over here, you know, since it's only like a quad over here, and if you like don't want to say that, oh, this is not eye safe, and you cover it up like this, like that's all you get. So yeah, I'm kind of worried in a sense that sometimes these Korean brands, maybe they do disclaim it in Korean but not in English, that, you know, these glitters are not eye safe or whatsoever. So yeah, gladly I didn't go blind. Thank God I still have my sight. Luckily, I was going to bathe like right after that, so I managed to get almost like all of the glitter off. Like there was maybe like 1 or 2 flecks of glitter when I woke up today, and like that's about it. But yeah, that's that. So that was like my concern of this palette, but overall I really do enjoy this palette over here. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about the tints. Sorry, I'm looking at my laptop again, like I'm just referring one more time. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the tints, which is the Romed and Glasting tint. This is the packaging, this is how it looks like. Really cute, it's all purple, it's so adorable. Look at that, look at the wand even, oh, so cute. Anyway, there's even like little flecks in it, it's so cute. I really do love this tint a lot. It's really cute, and I have mine in Rose Splash, so they actually have the name over here because, you know, the original Glasting tint, they have just the color of the tint itself, the body of the tint, it will be the color of the tint. So in this collection, all of it was like purple, so I'm glad they actually still had the like name to it, like the hashtag number here to it, so I'm glad. And I have mine Rose Splash, and this is how it looks like on my lips. I believe this is described as a MLBB rose kind of color that's suitable for all skin tones, and I kind of agree, at least on my skin tone at least, because this is a very beautiful rosy kind of color. And at first I was kind of scared because I am very wary of water tints from Korean brands, because it seems like there's a lot of people who love water tints a lot, but for me personally, I cannot. When I first swatched it on my hand, I was like, okay, this kind of feels like a water tint. I'm afraid it wouldn't like stain my lips properly. But it did. Actually looks really beautiful. So yeah, this is how it looks like. And I was like really shocked at first. I was like, oh my god, this looks super glossy, super wet, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'm kind of living for it, not gonna lie. It looks super beautiful. At the start, when everybody was hyping up the glossing tints and Romdan in general, I was like, what's so good about Romdan? You know, like what's so good about it? You know, it's just another tint, you know, kind of stuff. Another SNS product, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm just like, oh, okay, I see why now. So there are colors like Red Drop, Vintage Ocean, Rose Splash, and Soft Pool, which is the 4 colors. So I believe this color, Red Drop and Vintage Ocean, they are really pre-existing shades already. The exclusive color would be the Soft Pool. Yeah, Soft Pool. So that one, I believe that kind of put a little bit pink, and I don't really like to wear pink in general. So yeah, I don't really wear pink on my lips. But clothing-wise, I don't mind pink, but that kind of pink, I don't really like that kind of pink. So I just picked up this color and I'm really, really pleased. I really do love the formula. Yeah, and one thing I noticed is that they don't really leave a stain on, like, you know, like your mugs or your water bottles, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, do you see anything? You don't. It's crazy. It's whack. The finish of this tint kind of reminds me of you know, those type of anime lips, you know, that kind of thing. When you're drawing, when your favorite fan art, they draw your favorite K-idol and then they have that juicy plump lips. Reminds me of Jimin's lips. That's right. It kind of reminds me of Jimin's lips, you know, so plump and pouty and that kind of thing. And I, whoa, really do love it. I absolutely adore and love it so much. Let me know if you guys are interested in showing you guys like a comparison video, like between, example, like Romdan and Peri Pera ink serum, you know, that kind of stuff. Let me know. I'm always down to do videos like that. So yeah, overall, I am very happy with this collection so far. Really beautiful. So yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful or like mildly entertaining. I don't know. Yeah, I'm really glad to actually get back into K-beauty because I haven't really bought anything like new in a sense from K-beauty. I've been buying a lot of Western beauty and stuff like that, or like K-beauty but skincare, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy to have some like new K-beauty, you know, toys to play with. And yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much once again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!